I started off listening to a lot of radio because that's what my mum did at home, and she used to have a lot of soul hits on, really loud, so I kind of just got used to having music on in the house. It kind of developed from there, so the more radio I listened to, the more I was like, wow, people actually get paid to do this, so it sounded really exciting. One day I was kind of a bit bored of the usual station I had, so I was sort of scrolling through, and there was kind of like a guitar-based kind of what I thought was rock song on. And at the end of that song, a really enthusiastic New Zealander came on and was like, this is going to be your new favourite band, you're going to love these guys, so stay tuned. And that guy was Zane Lowe, and the band was The Hives. And The Hives are one of my favourite bands ever, and Zane is probably one of the reasons why I got into radio. I've had the pleasure of working with him recently as well. Hey, this is Elise Cobain here on Roundhouse Radio, back for one special show. I did some work experience with the BBC, and then I got a job in ITV in their kind of commercial sales department. It was kind of a bit removed from all the glamour and the fuss, so it was just a good chance for me to get my teeth stuck into A, my first full-time job, and B, get a little sly look in on the media industry without having to actually deliver any broadcast stuff. When I made the decision to leave ITV, the first thing I should have been thinking was, am I going to be able to afford this? But the only thing I could think of was, I'm really excited about going to the Roundhouse, and I can finally put on my CV that I have a radio job. The thing with a lot of people's jobs is that they'll come in, say on Monday, and they'll have like a set list of things they have to do, or they'll have set appointments. But when I turned up at the Roundhouse, it was kind of like, right, you are the assistant station manager, and so any ideas you've got, you know, you can do them, and just make sure we stay on air. I was so excited because I was like, literally I have a blank platform, all these creative ideas and, you know, exciting things I wanted to try. I could do that, I could take those risks. There's Queens of the Stone Age there. Do you prefer that version or the one they did as desert sessions? When you first start at Radio 1, which is where I work now, you're kind of at an assistant level. Now I've had a chance to assistant produce on shows. I spent 7 months and 1 extra breakfast working there. I've produced on R1 Dance Radio, which we did in the run-up to Ibiza. I'm going to say this now, I'll put it out there. When I have my interview to be a Radio 1 producer and I get the call and they say, well done Elise, you've got the job, I will definitely cry, possibly more than when I got my A-levels. And that is when I'll be living the dream.
Click the videos to watch more Londoners, and don't forget to subscribe.